Hello, and welcome to another episode of Arn and Eddie Watch Wrestling. I'm Eddie, as joined by always is Arn. Unfortunately, on this occasion, Akil couldn't be with us. He's working. And today we've decided to, as you can see underneath, we've decided our viewing today is going to Big Japan Pro Wrestling for some strong style action in a tag match between the astronauts of Fuminori Abe and Takuya Nomura, and Strong BJ of Daisuke Sekimoto and Yuji Okabayashi.
I think Strong BJ is definitely going to get us in trouble with the YouTube algorithm. It's going to be problematic. I think I probably should have just put Sekimoto / Okabayashi on the thing. So if it actually reads that when you're seeing it, the description underneath, that was the thinking.
Yeah, and if we're still here on YouTube land, then well done for us. This is a match I've chosen. I'm very heavily a big fan of Takuya Nomura and his career. Ever since I watched his first match with Yuji Okabayashi. Arn, what's your kind of thoughts on these four competitors? What do you know? What are you expecting from this tag match?
I've always been a big fan of the Strong BJs as a team. As a team, because Sekimoto is one of my favorite people that I've ever met in wrestling, just because he's just such a nice fella, but also because he has this massive, big barrel chest. I've seen him and Okabayashi just beat the piss out of each other on many occasions. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do in this.
He has one of my favorite shirts, which I use quite a lot. There's a picture of him in said shirt, and I use it for quite a lot on Twitter when I'm excited by something. It's where he does this pose, and the shirt just says, "I'm hard." So, they're really living up to the Strong BJ gimmick.
Man, YouTube are not going to like this.
So we're going to watch, this is from 2021. And this is Astronauts versus Strong BJ of Okabayashi and Daisuke Sekimoto. Again, all these videos we watch are on YouTube. To avoid any copyright, said we will include a link in the description if you want to watch it yourself at your own peril or add it to any favorites or anything like that. And without further ado, let's take it away. I mean, this is the best way to start a match, by just squaring up to your opponent and just hanging with a belt.
Look at the size of that man's chest.
He's such a young... Honestly, you'd think he's just a young boy in Nomura at certain points, the way he looks, but he does have a bit of beef on him.
Oh yeah, he didn't used to be this beefy. But Big Japan, for those who don't follow the promotion, they kind of have two divisions. So they have the division where everybody breaks like glass tubes over their heads, and then they also have the Strong division, which is where all these gentlemen participate.
Yeah. I like the idea of that, just having a Strong division and then going, here's some light tubes and stuff, and then here's some guys battering the absolute lumps out of each other without the need for them.
I mean, they do some of the best death matches on the planet. Big Japan, they have the most creative people involved in that milieu. So it's a really good promotion to watch for if you like violence in all its forms.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you have guys like Abe, who's really technically sound as well. It's an interesting mix.
And I think that's what I like about Astronauts, because it's very much, Nomura's the strong hitter, and Abe's the technical wizard almost.
I knew you were going to say wizard.
Wizard.
Everyone that's technically good in wrestling is a wizard. It's by default.
Yeah, well, if they're a wizard, they should remember where their phone is. That's like a bear hug there.
I think this is the only match I've seen from Japan during the COVID times.
Well, I think this was near the tail ends. This is where kind of it was.
We're at October 2021, so we're still pretty deep in the
Yeah, this is the
pandemic at
clap
this point.
audience and stuff still.
Yeah, so nobody's allowed to say anything.
Yeah.
Hey, Barry, get the number of that bus.
Goodness me.
So that's Yuji Okabayashi, the bald-headed gentleman there. He is also a large, barrel-chested, strong man.
Yeah.
Doesn't take any guff.
Yeah. I mean, it's Nomura and Abe against the two strongest in the kind of company, really. As far as big hitting bastards. So I mean, I like I think it's just such a good. When these teams face each other, it just seems like it's a really good, like, kind of
Dynamic.
David versus Goliath, really. Because, you know, they're giving it all they've got, but it's very difficult to beat, you know,
there's
Sakamoto
a lot
and
of beef
Okabayashi.
across the ring there.
Yeah, a lot. He's just, I'm just going to hit you while you're down there, pal, alright? Oh! Okabayashi loves using the word Pizzari, doesn't he?
Yeah, I forget the sentence he uses. It's Pizzari, you know, something that I've forgotten. It's been a while.
Yeah. Oh. I think it's such a good match, this. And I think these teams really work together quite a lot, so especially when you've worked them for quite a number of times, you're going to get quite. And this is one of, like, this is a decent one from 2021. If you look at their history, they've had great matches even up to, you know, quite recently as well. That you can probably watch on BJ Core or wherever.
Well, this is Big Japan's streaming service, but they've also put this on YouTube, so like there is stuff that you can watch for free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and cool. As Arn said,
given how terribly slow they are at uploading things, they might have put this on YouTube before it was actually on Big Japan Core.
Wouldn't be surprised. But they are good when they have, you know, as far as wrestling is concerned, they've got the best of death matches and the best of kind of real strong style hard hitting in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, with New Japan has kind of changed a little bit in recent years, and they're not really leaning so much into the strong style kind of thing as they once were. Basically, since Shibata got hurt, and
yeah,
so that if that's your bag, like there's plenty of other promotions in Japan that lean into that.
I see Sakamoto anytime. I think I've seen Sakamoto maybe once, and I just look at him and I just think, holy cow. His legs look tiny, but he's a strong, beefy man.
Like, he's quite short. I mean, by Western standards, I guess, but he's just so wide.
Yeah. Abe's a speed demon when he wants to be. I think I love that. Like, I love the speed, just how quick they are. And Abe, obviously, I think you saw a lot of Abe during your watch along of Carrot.
Yeah, he didn't have a great Carrot, to be honest. But then it's a case of you're kind of mixing it up with different people, and you're not necessarily going to get someone who suits your styles.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? It's all about who you're working as well. Oh.
Yeah, usually I would say you're always going to see the best of a Japanese wrestler by watching Japanese wrestling. There's the odd occasion where somebody leaves Japan and just goes and has an absolute banger, like Nakamura with Sami Zayn, say in NXT when he first got there, or Kenta Kobashi when he did the match in ROH with Samoa Joe. It's like out of nowhere they can just have this absolutely incredible match. But like the standard of their work in Japan is usually high.
Yeah.
So it's worth tracking down.
I'd say Morishita's run as well when he was the Ring of Honor World Champion. But again, that's also.
Chops are especially effective when you don't have a lot of crowd noise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love Abe turning it into, you know, letting him be chopped and then going for the submission on the arm. I mean, don't get me wrong, you have also been chopped already, Abe, so, you know. But, like...
From a tactical point of view, it's like he needs to do something to stop the power of Okabayashi.
Yeah. Oh, big man left like his UFC. On his head, just dropped.
Yeah, Okabayashi's not one for subtlety and tactics. He chops. Chops and assorted violence. That's what you're going to get from Okabayashi.
I like chops. Chops are good in wrestling. On the Okada scale, a 9.
You mean the hardcore Holly scale?
Oh yeah, sorry, the Maven scale. Sorry, it's the Maven scale.
Of course, gotta get it right.
The best drop kick in the business, Maven from Tough Enough. And the story, the story is obviously some of the interactions here. Because Nomura at this point was. Here we go.
So some people get really confused about what strong style is. So the idea is that not necessarily that it's about no selling. It's about like selling in a way that convinces the crowd that you are hurt, but you're still capable of fighting back.
Yeah.
And American wrestlers tend to confuse this with not selling.
Yeah.
Which is a different thing.
Oh, here we go. The screams of Sakamoto here.
Yeah, he's firing himself up.
Yeah, he's getting himself up for it. Whoa! Oh, right in the bars.
Yeah. Rockin' boys.
Yeah, this is why I love this. Look at this. Oh.
Octopus?
None of that shit. I just love the visceral screaming from wrestling.
I guess they are aided in the fact that the crowd has to be quiet, so it's like, well, then you gotta listen to what we do.
Yeah.
There's polite applause.
Yeah, polite, which, I mean, as I said, it's always been a lot of polite applause.
Every time you get a close-up, you can see what a mess the mat is.
Yeah.
Obviously, they'd use this for, like, hardcore matches.
Yeah.
And it's always, like, the Big Japan mat always looks disgusting to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I just love the big black square in the middle of everything. You just clearly
it looks like a staph infection waiting to happen.
Yeah. Oh, and at least they can clap, but. And yeah, it does make you think, obviously, because I said, Arn, you didn't watch a lot of pandemic wrestling. So I'm assuming the environment of what's happening right now is kind of open or new to you, in essence.
I was aware of it. That was in the midst of my. I'm not doing. Oh, nice. I'm not doing this anymore.
Oh!
So that is Sakamoto taking his own finisher there. He does like a big German suplex as a finish.
Mm. At least he kicked out of it.
Yeah.
Like, that ain't working for me, brother.
That looked great.
Here we go.
What? There you go. That's the end of you.
There we go. Showed him how to do a real German suplex there, brother.
There you go. 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the champions at that time was Taku Nomura. So what that was obviously leading up to was Daisuke getting a shot at the big strong heavyweight championship, the big strong belt. Arn, your thoughts on that?
I really enjoyed that. That was a well put together little sprint where you got all of the wrestlers looking to find a weakness in their opponent, whether that's a lack of mobility, a lack of pace, or a lack of strength compared to what the opposition guy has got. Normally, when you get a Japanese tag match structured like that, quite often it takes a lot longer to get to the end because you'll get a guy comes in and breaks stuff up. So it was interesting that, especially with Abe being taken out near the end there, it's like they were saying Okabashi's strong enough to hold him and to keep him away from the breaking of the pin, rather than Abe's too quick to be held and he can come in and break up the pin. So that was an interesting little dynamic they had going on the outside.
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed a lot about how, as I said, I think just the tag team combination of astronauts. There were some great moments there where like they worked together in certain moments, and there was moments where Abe just came out of nowhere and just drops kicks Sekimoto's legs, and obviously it's a tag match that's in the middle of a kind of tour, obviously to build up that. Daisuke is going to be the next contender to Nomura. So yeah, that is from Danichi Black Company Hell, the October series.
What a name for a show.
Well, you gotta love the names, especially I'm assuming if it has something to do with sponsorship. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we did. I thought that was, again, wonderful to watch. If you have any recommendations, again, they have to be on YouTube because we don't want to get copyrighted. If you can put them down below, we'll get right to them. I've been Eddie Sideburns. He's been Arn Furious. Bye for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.